I want you to picture this moment. It's a quiet morning. You've got your favorite mug of coffee in your hands, steam curling up into the air. You open the newspaper, or maybe your favorite book, ready to sink into a peaceful hour. But something feels different. You squint a little, tilt the page toward the light. Blink a few times, thinking maybe your eyes are just sleepy. But no, the print is just not as sharp as it used to be. The edges of the letters seem softer, fuzzier. You rub your eyes, thinking it's temporary, but deep down, a tiny voice whispers, "Is my eyesight slipping away?" For so many people over 60, this isn't just an isolated morning. It's the start of a slow, unsettling change. Cataracts, macular degeneration, glaucoma, these are words we hope never to hear from our doctor. But the truth is, millions of seniors face these exact diagnoses every year. And here's the worst part. They don't arrive suddenly like a broken bone or a flu. They creep in silently, day after day, year after year, until one morning you realize the world just isn't as bright, crisp, or beautiful as it used to be. Now, before you let fear take over, I need you to know something that could change everything. Vision loss after 60 is not always inevitable. Yes, aging changes our eyes, but there are parts of the world where people live into their 90s with crystal clear eyesight. They can thread a needle, read the tiniest print, and see the mountains miles away without glasses. What's their secret? Well, it's not magic pills or expensive surgeries. It's nourishment, the kind of deep, cellular nourishment that keeps the eyes resilient, the lenses clear, and the retina sharp. And here's where it gets exciting. Today I'm going to reveal 4 simple, powerful drinks you can start enjoying today that have been shown by modern science to protect your eyes from cataracts, slow down vision loss, and in some cases even reverse early damage. These aren't trendy fads or exotic potions from halfway around the world. They're natural, affordable, and easy to make in your own kitchen. And I'll tell you right now, the 4th drink on this list is so common, you might have it in your pantry right now and not even realize it could be your best daily defense against vision loss. But before we get there, I want to make sure you understand something crucial. Your eyes are like tiny, living cameras. Every day, they're bombarded with light, dust, environmental toxins, and oxidative stress. Over the years, that stress can damage the proteins in your lens, making them clump together, which is exactly what creates the cloudy vision of cataracts. It can also break down the macula, the part of your eye that gives you sharp central vision. But here's the good news. Antioxidants and certain plant compounds can neutralize that damage before it takes hold, keeping your eyes clearer for longer. And the easiest way to flood your body with these nutrients by drinking them. Let's start with the first one. When I was about 8 years old, my grandmother used to make this thick, purple drink for me every Saturday morning. She'd go out to her garden, pick a handful of spinach leaves, toss them in a blender with fresh blueberries she'd picked earlier that week, and then pour it into a tall glass. She'd look me straight in the eyes and say, "Drink this and you'll have eyes like an eagle." At the time, I thought it was just one of her old sayings. I had no idea she was actually giving me one of the most powerful natural protectors for eyesight. Decades later, research confirmed exactly what she knew from tradition. Blueberries are loaded with anthocyanins, which are pigments that don't just give them their deep blue color. They actually protect the retina from oxidative stress, improve circulation to the tiny capillaries in your eyes, and even speed up your ability to adjust from bright light to darkness. In fact, during World War II, British pilots would eat blueberry jam before night missions, because they noticed their night vision was sharper afterward, and spinach. It is a goldmine of lutein and zeaxanthin, to antioxidants that your eyes store in the macula and lens, acting like natural sunglasses to filter out harmful blue light. The more you have of these nutrients in your eye tissue, the lower your risk of cataracts and macular degeneration. And when you put them together in a smoothie, you're basically giving your eyes a daily antioxidant bath. I recently met a woman named Clara, 68 years old, who had early cataracts. She started drinking a blueberry spinach smoothie every morning for 6 months. When she went back for her next checkup, her doctor was shocked. The cloudiness hadn't progressed at all, and her contrast sensitivity had actually improved. She swears she's reading fine print more easily now. The recipe is simple. 1 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries, 1 cup of fresh spinach, half a cup of unsweetened almond, milk or water, and a teaspoon of chia seeds for omega-3 south. Blend until smooth and drink fresh. Do that daily, and you're arming your eyes with some of nature's strongest defenses. The second drink takes us halfway around the world. To a small village in India, where I met a retired teacher named Mr. Ahmed. He was 74, full of energy, and had eyesight that put mine to shame. He could read tiny script in a newspaper without glasses. When I asked him his secret, he didn't hesitate. He invited me into his home, pulled out a small pot, and began making what he called golden milk, the key ingredient. Turmeric. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound so powerful at fighting inflammation and oxidative damage that researchers have studied it for everything from arthritis to Alzheimer's. But here's the part most people don't know. Curcumin can also protect your eyes. By reducing inflammation inside the eye, it helps slow the breakdown of lens proteins that leads to cataracts. It also improves blood flow to the retina, ensuring it gets the oxygen and nutrients it needs to stay healthy. Mr. Ahmed told me he'd been drinking his turmeric elixir every night since he was 30. His recipe was simple. Warm 1 cup of milk. He prefers goat milk, but plant-based milk works fine. Stir in half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Add a pinch of black pepper to boost absorption by 2000%, and sometimes a dash of cinnamon for extra antioxidant punch. He drinks it before bed, and not only does it help him sleep deeply, but it works overnight, giving his eyes an anti-inflammatory boost while he rests. A 2021 study in the journal Nutrients found that people who consumed curcumin regularly had significantly lower rates of cataracts, even in high-risk groups. The third drink is a bright, refreshing burst of nutrition, fresh carrot and orange juice. Now, you've probably heard that carrots are good for your eyes, and that's because they're rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A, essential for good vision, especially in low light. But here's the twist. When you combine carrots with oranges, you get a synergy that makes them even more effective. Oranges are packed with vitamin C, which helps maintain the collagen structure in your cornea and keeps the lens clear. Vitamin C is one of the most concentrated antioxidants in the eye's aqueous humor, the fluid that bathes your lens and cornea, and high levels have been shown to reduce the risk of cataracts by up to 1/3. I met a man named George. 72, who had been told he might need cataract surgery within 2 years. Instead of waiting, he decided to change his diet. Every morning, he juiced 3 medium carrots with 2 large oranges. Within a year, not only had his cataracts not worsened, but his vision tests actually improved slightly. His doctor postponed surgery indefinitely. The key is to drink it fresh, within 15 minutes of juicing, so the vitamin C dose and T degrade. And finally, we come to the 4th drink, the simplest of them all, yet perhaps the most powerful, green tea with lemon. This is the drink I personally have every day, and it is a staple in regions of Japan where people enjoy some of the world. Lowest rates of cataracts and age-related vision loss. Green tea is rich in catechins, a type of antioxidant that is particularly good at protecting the retina and lens from UV damage and oxidative stress. What makes catechins unique is that they reach small enough to cross into the eye's tissues within hours of drinking green tea, giving you rapid protection. And when you add a squeeze of lemon, you not only brighten the flavor, but also increase the bioavailability of those antioxidants, meaning your body absorbs more of them. There's a woman in Okinawa, 91 years old, who told me she has been drinking green tea with lemon 3 times a day since she was 20. She still reads without glasses and walks to the market every day, saying, "The world is still bright to me." All you need is to steep green tea for 3 to 4 minutes, squeeze in fresh lemon juice, and drink it hot or chilled. Now, here is the part I love most about these 4 drinks. They're not just about protecting your vision. They're about keeping your independence, your confidence, and your ability to fully enjoy life. When you can see clearly, you can keep driving safely, reading the books you love, recognizing your friends from across the street, and watching your grandchildren's faces light up. That's worth far more than any supplement bottle. So here's my challenge to you. Start tomorrow. Pick one of these drinks and make it part of your daily routine. After a week, add another. Give your eyes the gift of these nutrients every single day, and you might be amazed at how much sharper, clearer, and brighter the world looks, not just now, but for years to come. Because you deserve to see every sunset, every smile, every moment, in full, vibrant color, for the rest of your life.